Judgment is like an immediate kink in our creativity. It cuts us off from our connection to source in the flow of spirit. I see a lot of closed, confused and frustrated creators, judging reality, judging others, judging ourselves. Cuts us off from the very things we say we want when we judge reality. It cuts us off from the bliss, beauty, peace, serenity, and stillness that always exists in the present moment when we judge. When we judge, when we judge, when we judge. Judgment. This is what happens when we judge, yeah. When we judge others, it cuts us off from seeing the beauty, uniqueness, and oneness of our brothers and sisters. It feeds the illusion of separation, intensifies the loneliness, and fuels the ache and pain in our heart. When we judge ourselves, it cuts us off from seeing the magnificent, whole divine being that we are. When we judge, when we judge, when we judge, when we judge, judgment. This is what happens when we judge. We compare, we resist, we struggle, and fight to feel validated and confirmed right. We can't see, we can't hear, we are cut off from our source, and put a full stop on the flow of life. Yeah. The layers of judgment are subtle. They quietly sneak in and run your mind, keeping you disconnected all day long. Seeking and longing for epic moments and mystical experiences. Judging the mundane is having no magic and less than. There are no ordinary moments. Only your judgments make it so. Release and let go of the judgments, and you'll be back in flow. When we judge, when we judge, when we judge, when we judge, judgment. This is what happens when we judge. Merge with the present moment, the only moment there is without judgment, and you will see the miracles in the mundane, the bliss, the beauty, the peace. And don't judge yourself for judging. Forgive, release, let go, return to flow. When we judge, when we judge, when we judge, when we judge, judgment. This is what happens when we judge. There is no ordinary in reality, in others or in ourselves. We are all expressions of the divine expressing itself. When we stop judging, we dissolve the division within and become physical manifestations of unity on earth. Forgive, release, let go, return to flow. When we judge, this is what happens when we judge.